There, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. How will you use mental health to supersize and grow your business? Today we're switching gears from contribution. We focused all last month on contribution. This month we are focusing on mental health and well-being, the mental area and aspect of a 9-part life framework that I use now. It used to be 7, but now it's 9 because after the pandemic, I got some coaching and added communication and confidence because I'm like, all right, I want to make sure that I keep moving forward no matter what is going on in the world around us. And one way to do that is to be able to a better communicator, which helps us in so many areas of our life, and to build confidence. We need both as core foundational skills. So I actually added them to my 7-part life framework, and I focus on them in my lifelong legacy goals, my shorter term 5 to 10 year goals, my annual goals. And then I break that down into little bite-sized pieces up to and including daily with an annual challenge. This year's annual challenge is the Be a Better You annual challenge, where we're doing one thing every day to be a better version of ourselves. So this month we're focusing on mental health and well-being. And I decided last year, about halfway through the year, that in order to continue to simplify my life, my content creation, what I do and how I spend my time and energy and resources, was I was going to combine subjects and find a way to make the topic that I'm talking about in the annual challenge consistent with the topic that I'm talking about for this group, Supersize Your Business. And it's pretty easy because the truth is our businesses only become as amazing as we are. They only grow and supersize if we do. Either we grow and supersize and become capable of leading that type of organization, or we have the ability to step aside and say, okay, I've done what I can do with this business, so I'm going to turn the reins over to you, and you're going to continue to grow with it. I've had to do that for several businesses, and it is a big ego check, but it's so powerful when you realize that you're often the bottleneck in your own business. At least I have found myself to be, and most other successful business owners will tell you some similar story if you ask the right questions, that yes, they discovered that they could grow their business with the skills that they had to a certain level, but either they had to up-level their skills really quickly, and sometimes it's just so exponentially fast that your business is growing, it's not possible for us to grow and expand miraculously sometimes. And so we have to step aside and say, okay, let's go. Keep going. And I'm going to go focus my energy in an area where I can shine and be my best self. So today, our action item for the Be a Better You annual challenge, and I'm challenging you to share this as well, is what's your definition of mental health and well-being, whichever term you like the best. To me, they're synonymous. I mean, mental health is good mental health, so mental health to me is mental well-being. It might not be the same definition for you. So we can look up definitions all over the place about what things mean to other people and to expert sources, but none of that matters until we make it our own. And this is true of everything. We need to make it our own. So we need to decide, what does mental health and mental well-being look like within our organization? For the Be a Better You, we're doing it personally. For Supersize Your Business, we have to think about mental health of our culture, mental health. Do we have mental health even as a topic, or is it ever even talked about, or is it taboo in our organization and culture? You would be surprised. You might not be surprised, depending on where you've worked in your life or the interactions you've had with other people, but the vast majority of organizations on the planet do not even consider mental health of the owner, much less, or the managers, or the people that help build that business. And it's an area where a little bit goes a really long way in terms of making your organization better and giving you a competitive advantage. Everything I talk about in this group is to give you a competitive advantage. Strategies that other companies, everybody could use them, but they're absolutely not. Mainly because they think it's too hard to implement some kind of a system or to put something in place. But once you put a system in place and let it grow organically, it's not hard, right? Our cultures are growing whether we're impacting them or not. So why would we not want to choose to make positive inputs to our company's culture so that it grows in ways that make the world a better place and make the company better and give us a competitive advantage and attract the type of people that we want to work with to our organization? All the things that we do by improving ourselves and improving our business make it attractive to the people we want to serve, at least in my case, and I hope in your case as well. So today. Share in the comments below, what is your organization's definition of mental health and well-being? And be honest, if you're not doing anything, you're not alone. Go ahead and share that so that I know who I'm talking to and that we can do more to build you the structural foundation to make sure you have something in place to create the organizational mental health that you want. Guess what? A good mental health organization will always serve your customers better. You'll always treat one another better. You'll always grow together and celebrate together and make the world a better place, which is frankly what our businesses need to be all about. All right, any questions? Hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have a great day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.